Welcome to Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the LSU Tigers, taking on last year's national champions, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Horned Frogs will put total leather and we'll get started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The LSU Tigers offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off in defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a fourth down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Horned Frogs offense will try to get something started with their session. They're going to have to contend with a group of linebackers, Jesse, who wreak havoc all over the field.
Well, they say speed kills in college football, and I think that's what...
There he goes! Touchdown, TCU! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Back to throw, it's Casey. Bringing the heat. He'll pull it down and run. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The Tigers moving quickly to the line.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Now facing a 3rd and long. Give to the running back. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Here's the return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
Looking to throw on first down. Unloads it left. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as
running room in the middle. Touchdown, Horned Frog. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And how about that for a capper, a 43-yard run for 6. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Looking to throw, it's Casey. Stands in and takes the hit. He's got it inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Oh, the attempt is no good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a first down.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. Gets it out quickly.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Horned Frogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Out of the gun, they give it to the back. Breaks into the open. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. They'll run the screen. Finds a crease at the 20. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. Gives it on the option. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. And the Horned Frogs are in the hurry-up. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fakes to grab. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. With the run on 1st and goal. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. 2nd and goal coming up. Looking to fire. Quarterback now breaking the field. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Quarterback making checks. He's looking to throw. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. First play of the period, 1st down here. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He's going to take off. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Offense in the hurry up.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
That's a really nice run. One thing I love about him is he's got versatility. Reminds me of a guy I used to play against back in the day, Kevin Fall. He could catch the ball, he could run the ball, he could block, he returned kicks. He did everything for the LSU Tigers, and this guy, he's got that ability too. So many different tools in his toolbox.
Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
They're working that left side.
Well, give the defense credit there. They took all the quarterback's options downfield away, forced them to check it down, rally to the football, and now they've set up 4th.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this drive.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. Snagged in the middle. It's Gore. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
They'll run it from the gun. Got enough for the 1st down. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, TCU! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
And you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Western Kentucky is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it out. It's Murray. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. To the air, it's Casey. Hauls it in. He'll be stopped at the 27, but it's a 15-yard gain. LSU right back to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm.
Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. He's got the tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. And the Tigers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Tight end now in motion. He'll do it himself. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. You can't afford to squander these opportunities once you get into the red zone. Twice they've been denied. Here's 3rd and goal. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
I know it's early, but you're down by a lot of points. You've got to go for it here on 4th down, David. I'm finding my best player offensively and giving him a shot.
And what you said is all the difference in the world. I'm already down a lot early. I got to make some things happen. This is a situation to get a touchdown. I'm going for it.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. TCU has it back and the Horned Frogs go on offense. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in the backfield.
He makes the grab. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Horned Frogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Using the quick game. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26. And the Horned Frogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Stevens. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Looking downfield on first down. A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. Looking to throw again. Trying to get behind the defense. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Dropping back, it's Casey. Quickly complete. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Fires to the big fella. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. LSU quick to the line.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. They get to the line quickly. Second down, he'll throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Zings it complete to the right. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. And he missed it. No good. The idea was to draw just a tad closer. Instead, the mountain is still enormous. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. You've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far in Fort Worth. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Amon G. Carter Stadium.
LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Crosses the 30, he's got away. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback moving. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
The Horned Frogs want to move quickly.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo, and you're seeing them now go hurry up.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. And the Horned Frogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Working that left side now. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to fire on second down. Swings it out to the flat. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. The Horned Frogs line it up with a first and goal. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He's looking to pass. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play uptight on you. So I know that.
Touchdown, TCU! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I love finding the big fella down in the red zone, third and goal. You got to make something happen down here. Throw it up high. Let the big fella make you look really good as a quarterback. Love finding those big guys down here in the red zone.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
We've been talking about this Big 12 showdown all week, guys. Let's show you how things played out. West Virginia dazzled in just about every phase of the game. And for a program that's turned out elite receivers from Tavon Austin to Stedman Bailey, I think we may have just seen the next great one emerge. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake things up in the Big 12 standards.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Dropping back, it's Casey. Oh, he wants it all. Catch inside the 25. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers!
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. They get the extra point on the board, but they're still down 35-7. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. TCU has it back in the Horned Frogs go on offense. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. To the air on first down. Looking for a huge play. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to pass. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. Still running at the 40. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
One of the things I love about this wide receiver, it's not all bombs and posts and go routes. Third and long, you just kind of run him not too far down the field. He makes the catch, and he's so dangerous, making moves, using his speed and elusiveness. He finds a way to get that first down and keep the offense on the field.
On the option. The give to the back. There he goes. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
And I feel sorry for this defense. Like, they're having to defend the entire field. QB's already shown he can beat you with his arm. Now, with his legs and his decision-making, getting the ball to the pitch man, he's shown a variety. In this defense, they're having to defend the whole entire field.
And the Horned Frogs are flying down the field. He'll pull it on the read. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The Horned Frogs come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wants to adjust the pattern. He'll throw on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
On the snap, it's Stevens. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down. And they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again. So going for it on fourth down is one thing. Quite another to say we're going to run it for a couple.
Yeah, that's impressive because that was a long 2 yards. And I think there are a lot of coaching staffs out there that would have probably tried to throw it or get their quarterback on the perimeter or give them a run-pass option, but not this offense. They believe in their guys up front to get down in a three-point stance and drive off the ball, and it works out.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback.
Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to try to return this one. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable in its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Turning it on. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. He's got his man, makes the grab. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He lets one fly deep. Finds a spot in the middle. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here, taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football. Tremendous speed. He locates the ball, makes a catch, and that play gives this offense so much.
Touchdown, Tigers! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
Lining up to add another.
Is on for the extra point.
Smashes it through for the PAT. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown.
LSU 14.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the 4th quarter. We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing. Here this late in the game with this kind of lead, they're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
To the air, it's Nicholson. That's reeled in, it's Mayala. Gets it to the 46-yard line, first down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn that field, and you saw that right there.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. From the shotgun, the inside give. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Motion from the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Riggs. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle, it's Riggs. Good execution, they move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
From the 33, it's first and 10. Gets the back moving. Back to pass, it's Morton. Fires to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Going to swing it on second down. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
And the Horned Frogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Nicholson. Got his man.
That quarterback has a hose. That dude could throw through a car wash and not get it wet. Great job of putting that ball on a line to his wide receiver.
The Horned Frogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on 3rd and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a 4th down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Trying to get it to the marker. Past the 40. Breaks into the open. The inside. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Mountain West this season, but this is a game to keep in mind.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They'll try the run. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31. And the Tigers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Leaves it with the back. Runs through the tackle. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Takes it on the return. He gets a block, and he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink it.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look.
42, Spider.
Snap to the back. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock.
Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day. And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch. Not like when you get
Purdy on the Jets. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
Well, if you could give a helmet sticker to this defensive coaching staff, they would get one because of the plan they've had for this guy at wide receiver. He is one of the best in the entire country with his speed and his athleticism, but they have had a plan for him. Whether it's man coverage, zone, they've been able to double him, they've been able to change up the looks, and they have not been able to get him involved in the game, and that's why they're going to win this one.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Morton. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on 3rd down. He'll set up to throw. Setting up the screen. At the 35, he's loose. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's going to go down as time has run out. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.